Guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So Global got a data download. We have a lot of well, I guess everything in here is expected. Let's sort of go through it. The first thing I do want to talk about, right? Because obviously everyone's excited for the Gammas. I feel like I've seen a lot of people talking about Vegeta and Trunks though, right? I mean, it is an LR. It's Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and stuff like that. The Gammas are ridiculous. But Vegeta and Trunks, I do think, is still the best unit in the game, too. Now, if we take a look at this, right, well, again, we're going to cover all this. The Gammas are coming out tomorrow. We've got all this Halloween stuff as well. But there's 2 tickets in here, right? So what we have is we have a Justice ticket. So this is going to be, probably Pilaf Trove, global exclusive tickets for summoning on the Gammas, right? Which could be pretty good. Oftentimes, you guys are getting, like, exclusive equipment and stuff like that, man. Must be nice to be a global player, huh? So you guys got all that. And then we have this second ticket right here, right? Which goes until December 1st. So, I mean, it's fairly obvious this ticket is going to be for LR Vegeta and Trunks. If we take a look at the thank you celebration last year, right? Had pretty much the exact same thing going on where there was countdown, special missions, and look at the ticket. You see it's the same ticket, right? Like, it's this one right here. Like, it's just the same thing. Oh, it's right here. So, it looks like global players are going to be able to grind up some tickets, and then you're going to be able to use these tickets to summon on the Vegeta and Trunks banner when this actually drops. Now, I've seen some people saying the 4th for when Vegeta and Trunks could drop. Wait, was that about the... Oh, no, I want to go to the JP. My bad. I've seen some people saying the 4th. Right, for when that LR Vegeta and Trunks could drop. I'm not so sure. I mean, it's definitely going to be within the next, 2 weeks or something like that, right? Like, I would think Vegeta and Trunks will probably be out by the, 11th at the late. I think the 11th is probably the absolute latest that Vegeta and Trunks will drop. Because the way the schedule should line up now, right? Gamma 1 and 2 are essentially the Halloween Dokkan Fest for Global. Then Vegeta and Trunks will follow sometime between the 1st and the 11th again. I think we're going to see Vegeta and Trunks. Heroes should be between the 19th to the 25th in that range. And then there very likely be another Dokkan Fest the 30th and or the 1st. There's just a lot of sort of very high tier interesting banners coming up over the next couple of months. And it's man, if November holds true exactly like that, right? JP is getting Bardock. JP should get an LR in November and then Heroes as well. And then a Dokkan Fest at the very end. And then that's going to leave us to December, man. I don't know, man. I'm thinking Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo December seems really probably going to happen. So do want to keep that in mind. Now the tickets, right? You'll be able to get the tickets. Oh, the page no, dude, no. No, please. Yes, I got in. Okay. So we have the Vegeta and Trunks banner right here. Now, all Vegeta and Trunks are gods, certainly worth summoning on. But it's if you look at this banner, AGL Goku Black is okay, right? He's a future support type unit. Tech Gogeta, again, is okay. This unit sucks. This unit sucks, although they could EZA soon. This unit is really not that impressive. They need another Trunks and Goten to be really good, and that doesn't really exist right now, right? All the other Trunks and Gotens were sort of power crept, so they're just in sort of a weird spot. Tech Kefla is, again, okay, right? Tech Kefla, Tech Gogeta, probably, kind of similar units. Tech Kefla can be a little bit better defensively in Kefla form than Gogeta is in Super Gogeta form in these later fights, since Kefla's got the dodge as well. And then obviously STR, Kefla, Budokan, and Goku and Goku Black suck, right? This banner, it's it's Vegeta and Trunks, and then Tech Kefla and Tech Gogeta are okay, right? This banner is horrible. This is not a banner you want to summon on. With the fact that Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo, the Gamma's banner is at least solid, right? With Tech Gohan, Gamma 1 and 2, and the Tech Androids. I think the Gamma's banner is way better than this, right? You have Heroes coming up. Again, Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo. I think there could be a Carnival LR in December as well. There's just so much shit going on that I just think that this should be a pretty safe skip. The other thing to keep in mind, there's global disadvantages at time, but there's also global advantages at time, right? Think of the worldwide download celebration characters are like a huge global sort of like shaft in that it takes them like 10 months to return, right? Like Namek, Goku, Full Power, Frieza, they come out in August of 2021, and then they're not on banners again for Global Dokkan until July of 2022. So like the worldwide download celebration units have a very slow return time. The Thank You Celebration Tanabata character for Global has a very fast return time, though. This unit should be on the Saiyan Day banner, because the last 2 years, the Tanabata unit has been on the Saiyan Day banner. So chances are very good that Vegeta and Trunks will be on the Saiyan Day banner. They will not be the best unit in the game at that time anymore, right? Because that's going to be after the 8th anniversary. But Vegeta and Trunks, they should still be like a very strong character, right? I don't imagine they're gonna fall to the point where they suck by March. That's probably not gonna happen with their guard abilities and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. So I would really advise global players, if you're gonna skip any of these, like all these banners coming up, this is the one to do it, because they could not put Vegeta and Trunks on the Saiyan Day banner, but I mean, they're 2 years in a row they have done it, right? So I'd say that actually, and Gohan and Goten. Who is the... Let me actually pull that banner up real fast. Bardock? Let me take a look at Bardock's banner real fast. Let's look at... It's year 5, yeah. Bardock's banner. Right here. Was LR, Gohan, and Goten on this banner? Yeah, they were. That's the Tanabata unit. So, yeah, 3 years in a row, the Tanabata unit has been on Saiyan Day. Yeah, so the chances of Vegeta and Trunks being on Saiyan Day are very... It's not 100%, but it's very high, right? Probably going to be 4 years in a row that they're on the Saiyan Day banner. So, as a global player, I think that should be where you should try and get yourself Vegeta and Trunks. You'll have some free tickets you could grind up that you potentially could be able to, pull them for free. That's the thing about global, man, with some of these tickets. It's not going to be like, a huge amount of people, but there's people out there who it's like they do a couple of missions for clearing stages, they grab that ticket, and then they get Vegeta and Trunks, right? Like, that is a good thing about playing global, right? And them giving out tickets like that, which are much more uncommon over on JP Dokkan, right? So, let's go and take a look at everything we've got here. So, we have the new promo movie, right? This is for the Gammas. We have Gamma 1 and 2, who are coming out, tomorrow night. So what are they coming out in, like 27 hours? Something like that, 27, 28 hours. Gamma 1 and 2. I think that these guys are ridiculously good. Incredible leader skills, incredible defensive units, incredible offensive units, right? They both support as well. Really powerful characters. The only thing I'll say with Gamma 1 and 2 that I really would like to advise global players on here, we'll go right here to just pull their banner up real fast. I think there's at least... I'm on the global side. There's at least a decent chance, I think, that Gamma 1 and 2 could have a very fast return as well, way faster than usual, with Beast, Gohan, and Orange Piccolo. I think there's a really good chance that they could. So it's like, if there's, oh my god, global, it's so unfair, there's all these banners, how do they expect us free-to-play players? It's like, you can't summon on everything. Like, you got to choose which to skip. Vegeta and Trunks, I feel like, is very easy to skip, considering they've got the fast return. You could gamble and maybe predict or guess that Gamma 1 and 2 will return in a couple of months with Beast, Gohan, and Orange Piccolo. I think the chances are there. All right. Putting these, I mean, they don't need to further incentivize those banners with those characters, but putting Gamma 1 and 2 on those banners would be very crazy. I could see it happen. I really think that there's a good possibility they do that. Again, this banner is okay. This banner is much better, I think, than Vegeta and Trunks, because these four are very, very high-tier red zone characters that you could use. 13 sucks. Piccolo is potentially could easy with the superhero celebration. this guy's gonna have a grand EZA during like Anniversary or Worldwide or something like that, right? Blue, Gogeta, and Broly are gonna EZA together, I think, in one of those major celebrations. But like, these two could EZA soon. Technically, you could say 13 as well. This is the Dokkan Fest after STR Cooler, right? So, you could make a case, but I think STR Cooler, they went way out in front, right? To get a character, like a really hyped character to match the major celebration, though. I don't think they're doing the same thing with Android 13, right? Just saying there. So these two probably will EZA before 13, but you have several good options you could summon on there. Again, Gamma 1 and 2. I think Gamma 1 is the best TUR. I would argue Gamma 1 is the best TUR. I would argue Gamma 1 is probably going to be the third best unit in the game on release on Global, and I think Gamma 2 is probably going to be number 4. I probably do like the Gammas above even the 7th anniversary LRs, potentially. I think the Gammas are really powerful. I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking about the gods. I mean, they can be, like, better defensively because they've got the attack break. They have the dodge built in as well. It's just, I mean, I have seen many rotations where they just get obliterated. And Gamma 2... I've only thus far seen Gamma 2 get completely wiped out by Cell Max, which is unfair for him because he's type disadvantaged to Cell Max, right? You can't gauge how good characters are off of taking type disadvantage super attacks and red zone level events, right? That's not how you do it. So, Gamma 2 is very, very powerful. I found him to be rather consistent. I think the Gammas are incredible. I saw some people talking about, like, oh, power creep is too much. No, dude, fuck that. You make these units this busted on release, and it's the opposite. It's ridiculously fun, right? People don't like power creep because then, no, that means I have to summon, right? Like, well, yeah, I mean, the game doesn't want you to use 2-year-old Tech Ultimate Gohan to dominate everything. I promise you, listen, I promise you, the devs hate Tech Gohan more than anybody. I promise you they despise Tech Gohan. They wish they'd never made him. I promise you. Like, the APT side of the community, the numbers, they have nothing on the hatred that the devs probably have for Tech Gohan. So, they're, power creep, I could see where it could be bad at points. 7th anniversary power creep is definitely, like, really big. But that has not happened too often, right, in terms of, like, this just massive jump, right? It's happened a bunch at the start of the game's life cycle, right, where you went from, 3 key and 3,000 attack to 70% leader skills to 120% leader skills to 150% leader skills, just in the span of, like, 7 months. But then it calmed down for, like, 6 years, right? So I do expect this meta will remain for a while, which means 8th anniversary will definitely be a jump, but I don't see Gamma 1, Vegeta and Trunks, Carnival Goku, all these characters being ass during the 8th anniversary. It's not going to happen, right? So we got Gamma 1 and 2, right? Very good. If you want to summon for him, go ahead. We have Angel Dabura as well. This is the Halloween unit. Seems fun, right? He has his unit super attack with PyCon. I mean, it's whatever, right? Like this, I do enjoy them dropping these types of Halloween. This is fun. Angel Dabura. Sure. He is still a support, so maybe he could have some value in some spots. I don't know. I wish free-to-play units were a lot better, but, like, this is fine, right? Like, he's kind of fun to me. I like Angel Dabura. We have EZA for Android 17 and Android 8. They haven't put let me refresh. Did they put the EZA in here yet? No, they didn't. This character, I think, is actually going to be fairly solid, though. They get a pretty big buff right there. They get extra defense right here. They didn't have that. I see. And then their damage reduction and crit goes up to 25% from 17 before. So they're going to have guard and 25% damage reduction. So I feel like this is going to be a runnable character on Gamma 2's Android team, right? Remember, Gamma 2 leads the androids, and I think this character, this is a free-to-play character you could take into a lot of tough red zone fights. A combination of damage reduction plus guard, plus the ability to get, a link like this activated all over that team, I think this unit could be solid, right? Like this actually, they're probably the best of the 3 free-to-play characters, I would say, pretty easily. And we have PyCon. I don't know about PyCon, man. PyCon's probably not going to be that good. You could certainly utilize him in like Super Battle Road and stuff, I guess. I guess probably that's what you want to do, because it's like he's got the attack debuffing. He has a high chance of stunning. I'm gonna be curious to see what his defense looks like. He also does this. I mean, this, you just have to make sure there's an extreme class enemy. It's like, yeah, you're taking this guy into a Super Battle Road stage where you know there's a lot of extreme class enemies. You know, I mentioned this before. Battle of Wits recently got a Super Battle Road stage. You know, global players, you guys could use this guy on the Battle of Wits Super Battle Road, right? Like, he could probably help out. But this is not like a red zone option, I would say. So we have that. Krillin and Deborah, they're bosses in the Deborah event. These are the new stages for that little Gohan and Piccolo Dragon Ball Super Superhero Story event. You can grind up the little plushies. So we have 2 stages here for the Deborah event to grind him up. Otherworld Warriors will give us the increased drop rate bonus. Okay, cool. The Candy Vegito event got Battle of Wits added as a drop rate bonus right there. Otherworld Warriors is also the special one for PyCons. Okay. Looks like this is the PyCon that's fighting Goku. Okay. Because, you know, to be on that stage right there, sure. Even though this is PyCon attacking Angel Cell, sort of. Right, it's when he does the Twister thing. Here, of course, is the stage for 17 and Android 8. We have their medals right there. Of course, the Gamma 1 and 2. The Cell Max. So, Cell Max gets a bunch of missions added right here, right? And then there's also a huge damage buff that is now applied for a bunch of characters. Artificial Lifeform and Special Pose category characters do extra damage. It's like Cell Max, I feel like, is significantly easier with this. I think all it'll take is a friend Gamma 1, a friend Gamma 2, and you guys will watch Cell Max just get blown inside out. All these category characters just do so much damage to him. Here we have tickets, again, for Gamma Banner. This will be for Vegeta and Trunks. Here's the plushies. You can get some Kais and Zenny and stuff like that with that, which is cool. And then a bunch of assets in here. So, let me know what you guys think about the global data download, right? We got the Gammas dropping, which is pretty cool. We also had... I had to take a look at my girl Videl there. We also have, it looks like LR Vegeta and Trunks. Again, probably coming out... I would say the latest they'll arrive is the 11th. Probably the earliest they would come out is like the 4th. I would say probably one of those 2 days, LR Vegeta and Trunks is going to arrive on global. I think the banner's a safe skip. We went over why. Let me know what you guys think about the global data download. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.